Howdy folks, you're watching Deuce, and today we're going to talk about a solar charger here. The PWPAM, I think is the name of it, but it's a big solar charger. And basically what I did was go onto Amazon and I found, well, I'm kind of backlit there, and I found the best value, the best bang for the buck as far as total amperage, wattage, size, and price. Can you get bigger and better ones for more money? Sure you can. But I'm going to test out this one right here that I got on Amazon. I can't remember the price of it. I'll put the price right there and you can see about how much these cost. Now I've already been testing it, but we're going to go ahead and test it right now even more on the farm. The sky's kind of washed out there. Let me put on my polarizer real quick. Now why am I reviewing solar chargers? Well, because people lose power all the time, even more so now than usual. There's been some wildfires out west that has been closing down power plants, and they are having to reduce power consumption and completely cut off people from power for weeks at a time. Plus, we are getting to the winter months here, and myself and all my neighbors will be losing power on an extended period of time randomly throughout the week. That's just pretty much normal for my area out in the country like this. But usually I use this big, huge Anker style. It's made by Anker, but it is a big power pack here. Now, one thing about power packs, I always recommend to grab something that internally uses 18650 batteries. The technology is older, more defined, more mature, and they just know how to make them. Don't get the flat packs, the ones that just have flat cells inside. Get the ones that have internally 18650 batteries. You'll be happy you did it. Now, right now the sun is out pretty well, but there is a lot of clouds in the area. You can see clouds right there. So there is some overcast issues that will be detrimental to the charging capacity. 5 volt at 3 amps, that's maximum power. So it's got to be full sun and this facing all 3 panels facing the sun directly to get that, I'm sure. And here's today's testing setup here. I have the solar charger just hanging on a branch off a old dead log here, and I've got it plugged up. You can see right here. There's the plug-in, and that's going to my power brick right here. And you can see it's already charging. There you go, you can see that right there. It is charging number 3, and hopefully we'll get a full charge of 4 bars here shortly. We're 5 past noon, and we're gonna see how quickly it goes from 3 bars to 4, so we have full charge. I know I'm gonna be losing efficiency by using a battery pack to charge my batteries and my phone and my drone, but I am basically willing to take that 10 or 15% hit on efficiency because throughout the day, throughout the minute even, the solar power will be fluctuating. Cloud goes in front of the sun, it's going to generate less power, and that can, not will, but it could possibly stress out the batteries by being charged at its maximum rate and then dipping down constantly throughout the hours and minutes and whatnot. It's just an extra insurance policy using that versus plug it straight in there. Plus it's a convenience factor too, because the solar power panels do not hold a charge. It creates electricity the second it's in the sun, the second it's outside the sun. It no longer creates electricity or stores it. It's been an hour on the farm now, so there you can see an hour on the farm. I want to go and check out how the battery charger is doing. There we have it. The sun, as you can see, my shadow is way over here, so we're not even pointed toward the sun anymore. I don't think it was very well in the first place. So there we go. That will charge it much faster. But we do see that the charger, the 13,000 milliamp charger here, has gone from 3 to 4 bars of power. It's still charging that 4th bar, but there is an appreciable gain in that power brick. So this thing is charging it, even though it wasn't even pointed toward the sun that well. Now it is. So we're probably going to max that thing out in another hour or maybe 2 hours. Because this thing is so big, even on a household current, it takes all day to charge this thing. I have no idea how long it took to charge that power brick to full capacity. But I checked back in about an hour because I needed it to charge my drone, and it was fully charged. Then I plugged it back up while I was cleaning up the area, and it fully charged back up again to full 4 bars. So the thing works. The thing does work. I also ran several tests at my house on my back porch, several times with both the charger and some of my older Samsung phones. Now, there's some good and bad here, so let's go over the bad first. Number one, The picture on Amazon right there, it shows that the thing is being splashed with water. I'm not sure about that. If you look down inside the little power box here, you can see through the USB port that there is open circuitry right there. So while the panels themselves are completely sealed up, I mean, they got some sort of resin coating on them. While they are completely sealed up, they can probably take a damp morning. I would not secure this on top of a boat. Issue number 2, which is not really that big of an issue, is that when it is charging a very low battery or charging a cell phone and it's got full bore, full on sun hitting it, the power box back here, right there, has a hum to it. It sounds like, if you're as old as I am, or older, it sounds like an old vacuum tube warming up. That almost like a proton pack from the old Ghostbusters movie, but not nearly as loud. I reached out to him about that, asking if that was a defect in the manufacturing process. Said no, it's probably fine and normal. So it's not that big of an issue, but it is something to know if you're going to be time to take a nap right next to it. And now the good. The good is, other than the extreme waterproofiness that the picture shows, this thing has done every single thing that it has been asked to do and was advertised that it could do. Now keep in mind, this will only charge things as fast as a regular charger out of the wall. It is not as fast as a Samsung fast charger. If you have a Samsung phone that incorporates the fast charge or quick charge technology, this will not incorporate that. It will be charged as if it was plugged into a generic cell phone charger. There are many different brands and setups and versions of these foldable solar chargers. I couldn't buy them all, of course. I bought this one because it fit the parameters that I liked and it was not that expensive. I can't speak for all the other things, but they're all probably just as good as this. Just go by how much it delivers, the size of it, and the price, and you should end up with a decent product. My final advice and recommendations is, if you want to charge up a cell phone, a device, whatever, when the power's out, get yourself a power brick, a power bank that is based on 18650 technology. Basically has rows of 18650 batteries inside here, not the flat cells. And Anker makes a really good one. This is a 13,000 milliamp option. If you want to be able to charge that battery pack off the grid, get as large as you can afford folding solar charging panel. This is what you want, something like this. Do not buy one of those battery banks that has this tiny little solar charger panel put onto the side of it. It will take a week for that solar panel to charge that battery pack. Just forget it, it's a gimmick. Get a separate battery bank and a big folding solar charger. The larger, the better, basically. But of course, you're going to pay more for a larger solar panel as well. Well, guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like and go subscribe. A lot more is on the way. If you want to keep on watching Deuce and Guns channel videos, go and click on one of these 2 videos right over here, and that will keep you watching away. If you have any comments, questions, show ideas, or other options for charging your devices, let me know in the comments below. And as always, you guys have a great day. See ya.